Welcome back to the Savvy Successful Mompreneurs podcast. I'm your host, Savannah, and today's episode is one I've been dying to bring you. If you've ever felt like you're crushing your goals one day and crawling out of burnout the next, this one's for you. We're going to deep dive into what I call my real talk reset routine, the exact steps I use to bounce back from overwhelm and create actual balance in my life as a business owner, a mom, and just a human being. If you're driving, folding laundry, or hiding in the bathroom for 5 minutes apiece, I see you. This episode is your permission slip to reset, recharge, and reclaim your rhythm. Let's dive in. So let's start with the real talk. Burnout isn't about being tired. It's deeper than that. For me, it felt like snapping at my toddler over something small, ignoring my inbox, questioning why I did it anymore. Does any of that sound familiar? Burnout shows up when our boundaries are blurry, our bodies are overworked, and our brains are in survival mode. It's not just mental exhaustion, it's emotional depletion, and it can sneak up even when you're doing all the things you love. So here's the truth. We don't just need a nap. We need a reset. Before we move on, I want you to think, what are the signs that you are burned out? Jot them out or just say them out loud. But awareness is the first step. I built my reset routine after one of my biggest burnout breakdowns. It's 5 steps, and no, they're not fluffy self-care things like bubble baths or green juice. These are practical, powerful shifts that save my business and my sanity. First is step 1, and it's simple. Stop. Just stop. I give myself permission to pause. I silence notifications, I close the laptop, and cancel what can wait. I don't push through, I just stop. And you're not lazy for needing rest. Step 2 is check in with your 3 Bs, your brain, your body, and your boundaries. Ask yourself, for my body, am I sleeping? Am I hydrating? Am I moving? Am I doing all the things to optimize my health? And for my brain, am I racing? Am I avoiding? Am I numb? And lastly, my boundaries. Who or what is draining me? I think about these things. Some people even write them down. Once you see it, you know what you need to adjust. So pause and check in with your 3 Bs right now. What do you notice? And step 3 is reprioritizing ruthlessly. What are your actual priorities? Not your to-do list, but your actual priorities. For me, that means my child's joy, my mental health, and my 1 to 2 highest impact business tasks. I cut the rest. I delegate, delete, or delay the non-essentials. Busyness does not equal success. And let me say that again, because I know you truly need to hear it. Busyness does not equal success. If it can be delegated, I delegate it. Right now on my list, I have to dust cobwebs off the front porch of our pizza shop. That's not a me job. And I don't mean that to sound cocky, but I pay employees. That's something that they can do. I can do what's called delegating down, which is when you delegate something to someone that works for you as an employee. On my calendar, I have a ladies' church event for a church I don't even attend. I enjoy going, and a friend invited me, but more often than not, I find it to be draining. So I'm going to delete it. I'm not going to go tonight. Our website for our feed store needs completely redone and overhauled. I'm going to delay that. That doesn't mean I'll never do it. It just means I'm going to delay it until I have a little less on my plate. Or this is something I could do what's called delegating out, which means hire or outsource another company. And step 4, we're going to anchor back into rhythm, not routines. Routines can fail. Life happens, toddlers skip naps, clients ghost you, you get sick. So instead, I rely on rhythms, flexible anchors like morning grounding time. Even if it's just 5 minutes, I go outside, I tend to my chickens, I feel the sun warm my body, and then I come in and I do one quick cleaning task to really jumpstart my day and make me feel productive. Generally, that's a load of laundry or emptying the dishwasher or a quick tidy around the home. Just something to jumpstart that productivity for the day. And then in the middle of the day, I have a midday check-in with myself. I pause and I play with my toddler in the afternoon. After a quick play session, I'm refreshed and I'm able to check in with myself with a fresh perspective. What do I need to do next? Is it more business? Is it laundry? Is it an errand? Then I have an evening wind down and brain dump. This is when I make my final lap around the home. I do a quick kitchen reset. I start turning out the lights to signal to my brain it's almost bedtime. And I think about what I need to do the next day. I set myself up for success. Can I lay out my clothes, papers? Is there anything in my brain that just needs to come out? Like writing a grocery list or tomorrow's priorities? I don't follow strict schedules. I follow supportive rhythms. Strict and hardcore is great for some, but if you have kids and you parent like me, you will fall into the go with the flow attitude, which means you need rhythms more than routines. Step 5, refuel with aligned energy. I ask myself, what brings me back to life? What do I need to do in this moment to feel realigned? For me, it's prayer or meditation. And this isn't like sit down in a church type of prayer. This is walking out back. We have a door that connects our office to the patio, and I just stand in the sunlight and I shut my eyes and I feel the warmth and I thank God and I listen. I listen to the birds, the winds, and the voice inside of me. It could be creating content when I feel connected. I don't create good content when I feel rushed or hurried. In fact, if you listen to this podcast regularly, you can tell when I'm feeling connected to my content or when I'm feeling hurried. So if I'm feeling refueled and aligned with content making, then I take a deep dive and batch content because there's nothing like the weight of being lifted off your shoulders when you batch up 2 weeks or a month worth of content. It could be a walk outside or playing with my child without multitasking. This is when I give my child one-on-one time. More often than not, I default to this when I need a realignment. We go outside to feed the chickens treats or a quick walk around town, or we sit down inside at our whiteboard and do some creative learning and art. And none of this is indulgent. It's necessary. It's necessary to realign your body with what you need. Realigning keeps you productive and organized, even if it may not feel like it in the moment. Think about what refuels you. Is it music? A conversation with your best friend? A creative outlet? You deserve to do more of that. Now, let's talk about how this reset changed my life. I used to think burnout was just the price of ambition, but now I know that when I reset, I become more powerful, more creative, more grounded. Since implementing this routine, I show up better for my clients, my customers, my guests. I parent with more patience. I enjoy the mounds of paperwork for our businesses. I no longer live in survival mode. I live in intentional alignment, and that makes all the difference. Instead of surviving, I'm thriving. And it's all thanks to this routine, or as I like to say, rhythm. Now it's your turn. Your turn to reset, your turn to realign, and your turn to find your rhythm. So let's recap. Burnout is a warning, not a weakness. Your reset is personal, but necessary. You don't need to earn rest. It's part of your success strategy. If this episode spoke to you, I want to challenge you to do one thing for today. Implement just one of these steps of my reset routine. And if you love this, share this episode with a fellow mompreneur who might need to hear it. Screenshot it, tag me on Instagram at Savvy Successful Mompreneur, and let's start a movement of women who build empires without burning out. And until next time, keep showing up for your dream life, but make sure you're showing up for yourself too. Join us again next week as we talk about something most people like to avoid: rewiring your money mindset as a mom and entrepreneur. You got this, mama.